If you leave your job and cash out your 401k, you just might undo decades of saving and investing with one decision. Today, I'm going to show you a smarter option. So before you touch your 401k retirement account, watch this. My name is AB Ridgeway, and this is the Ridgeway Report. And today we're going to talk about what really happens when you leave your job and what you should probably do with your money. When you leave your job, you typically have around 3 options. You can roll your money into your new employer's 401k. That's if you decide to work again. 2, you can roll it into an IRA, which stands for individual retirement account, or you can cash it out, which is typically the worst thing you could probably do. But the decision to roll over your 401k or move it in general depends on more than just convenience. The first option, roll it over into your employer's 401k. So if you're not ready to fully retire and you want to go work for another company, this may be a logical option for you to take your funds and move it over into a 401k. Having your money in a 401k typically can protect you from creditors. You may want to roll over your assets into your new employer so all your assets are in one place. And the reason most people roll their assets from their 401k into their new employers is because that allows them to get a larger percentage for a potential loan in the future. One of the benefits of having a 401k is that you can actually borrow off of the money and you can repay it through payroll deductions. But once again, the decision to take a loan off of your 401k is a very personal decision and should be one that's used as a last resort, not a first. Number 2, you can roll it into an individual retirement account. This is one of the most popular and also one of the most reasonable transactions you can actually make. When you roll it over into an individual retirement account, you protect yourself from the tax implications and any early withdrawal penalties. If you're under the age of 59 and a half and you roll your assets as a direct rollover into an individual retirement account, you do not have to pay taxes on that transfer. It is not what they consider a taxable event. But if you make the mistake of taking that 401k and rolling it into a savings account that is not a tax deferred account, you run the risk of it being a taxable event and paying additional charges where they may apply. And number 3 is to cash it out. That is probably the worst thing that you can do. The reason is because you've accumulated 10, 20, maybe even 30 years of income in this account. When you liquidate it, it becomes a taxable event and you have to pay taxes on the year you take it out. If you take out your $1 million or $2 million in 1 year, guess what? You are at the top of the tax bracket, which is 37%. No one wants to lose 37% in one transaction. Rolling your money into an IRA does give you more control, but it also gives you more responsibility. Here are a few things you want to consider when rolling your assets over into an IRA. 1, fees. 2, investment options. 3, management. 4, creditor protection. And 5, discipline. Remember, more options doesn't mean better outcomes. So before you even think about touching your retirement account money, you should consult what I like to call your Power 5. These are going to be number 1, wink, wink, your financial advisor. 2, your accountant or tax preparer. 3, an attorney. 4, your power of attorney, who's going to act as a representative for you during life. And 5, your executor, who's going to represent you after life. The first of the 5 you should get is your financial advisor. They're going to be your quarterback. They're going to let you know which professional you need and when. A financial advisor looks forward. They see where you're at, where you're going to be, and how to fill that gap. An accountant is going to look backwards. What has your taxes been the last 5 years? What are some things you can improve on? And how can you be efficient in this year based on what you did last year? Third is going to be that attorney. There may be some legal issues you may want to consider, whether it's marriage, whether it's divorce, whether it's an inheritance. All those things may have legal implications, but you don't want to rush out and hire an attorney if you don't need one. Speak with your financial advisor and your accountant, and they will be able to provide you some more guidance on who you should reach out to. You don't need an injury lawyer to help you roll over your IRA. All these people are very important in their time and place. So you want to get your power five, your financial advisor, your accountant, your attorney, your power of attorney, and your executor. And the final thing we need to talk about is planning. Good planning before crisis keeps you from making emotional decisions during crisis. I'm going to say that again. Good planning before crisis keeps you from making emotional decisions during crisis. When you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. We've heard that. But when you don't have a plan, you make emotional decisions that can have detrimental results. Moving a 401k over too quickly into your savings account because you just want the money will have huge tax implications that can destroy a retirement. Saying this is my money and I can do what I want. Yes, you can do what you want, but that does not absolve you from the consequences that come with it. So leaving your job is a very important decision. But making a transaction such as rolling your 401k into a savings account is one that's irreversible after 60 days. And this one mistake can destroy your retirement dreams. If you're new to investing or just don't know what to do before you touch your retirement account, I want you to reach out and schedule a consultation with me. I'll go over your 401k, your retirement plan, and help guide you through this decision. You don't want to work 10, 20, and 30 years of your life only to lose a majority of your retirement and the thing you were saving for with one transaction. So if this is you, if you're approaching retirement or recently retired, I would love to speak with you. Schedule a consultation in the link below. Also, if you love this content, make sure that you subscribe, you like, and you comment. We'd love to have you a part of the Ridgeway Report family. If you love this video, make sure you check out our other videos on retirement tips, investing, and other ways to protect your 401k and your retirement so you can retire happy. Well, that's it for me. My name is AB Ridgeway, and this has been another episode of the Ridgeway Report.